You're listening to the Roma Miclat podcast.
My special guest for tonight or for today is a fellow podcaster, and his show is known as the Young Leader Podcast. Brycan Dayao.
Hey!
Welcome to the show, Brycan.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. The Roma Miclat show, one of the podcasts that I listen to.
Oh, thank you.
Podcast. Yeah. Isa sa mga
Salamat.
standards sa podcast. Sa podcasting. Bakit ka matawa? Ibang tawa.
Na-pressure ako ng bongga. Salamat. I know that you're one of the most sought after talaga. One of the most sought after podcasters sa PPB group, and everyone wants to have the chance to interview you or to have you on their show. And I'm thankful. I want to say as early as now, thank you for accepting the invitation and guesting on the show. Pero no, Brycan, we've heard and we've read your professional CV over and over again. And we all know that you're international speaker, a trainer, of course, podcast host, and with also your famous line na, be human. I told you earlier, I've listened to almost all of your episodes and all your guestings. So now I challenge myself. Sabi ko, if I'm gonna invite him, I want to do something different.
Oh!
And so, because this is my show, I've decided to change things up.
Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
So,
What's up?
Yeah, on this episode, you will not hear anything about his profession or his work, or maybe a little. Pero I will try to unravel the other side of, the personal side of Brycan.
Wow.
Oh, gusto niyo ba yun?
Kinakabahan ako, pero excited. So, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so, ready ka na ba? Handa ka na ba?
No choice tayo. Tara na.
Grabe sa no choice. Okay, let me start with my first question. Siyempre mabait mo ng tanong.
Okay.
What did you want to be when you were, I don't know, maybe 12 or when you were a child? Kasi I'm sure hindi naman motivational speaker ang gusto mo talaga nung bata ka pa eh.
When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a pilot. And before, nung mas younger, I wanted to be an astronaut. Kaya lang, it wasn't really, na-realize ko nung nanonood na ako ng Armageddon, yung mga ganun ng mga space things na mga movies. Na-realize ko na wait lang, parang hindi siya realistic. So I think gusto ko talaga maging pilot at some point kasi I'm still fan of Top Gun, si Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So, nung mga bata kami, yan ang mga napapanood namin with the parents. So, then I actually tried applying last 5 years, I guess, in a aviation school. And I passed. However, I didn't pass yung amount na kailangan kasi
Yung hours yata that you have to submit, right?
Yeah, and then the amount of peso
Yung pala yun.
na kailangan sa school kasi at that time I was really aiming for like the Ateneo level of aviation. Sabi ko, if I'm gonna do this, I want to do this right. And then I tried it and I was really surprised with the amount of tuition fee. It was around 5 million peso in overall.
Wow.
And sa back of my head, parang sabi ko, I can actually try it if it's around 2 to 3 million. Siguro kaya kong magkaroon ng sponsors or whatever, namely parents or mga kamag-anak. But then again, it wasn't possible na I needed to be realistic kasi 5 million is too much for a tuition fee. I got sad, but at some point I moved on, and then at that time dun nang nangyari pagiging speaker ko. After that, actually, I'm gonna try.
Would you like maybe after 10, 15 years, would you still want to pursue that dream?
if I'm really bored and I have a lot of money, why not? But it's more of like it's a good to have thing, but it's not really something that I'm still wishing while I'm doing the speaking and training. Na-realize ko na if I am a pilot, hindi ako nakikipag-usap masyado sa mga tao and sobrang daldal ko. And I learned to love speaking and training kasi nga dun sa mga tao, and not because I'm up front and whatever the attention and everything. No, it's more of like I'm affecting people, I'm inspiring them and whatever along those lines. Sabi nga natin, hindi natin pag-uusapan yung work. Pero,
He's editing himself. Okay. Yes. And you've been in a lot of stages, I would say.
Yeah.
Local, international. Do you have a good luck charm? Yung iba piso nilalagay sa alam mo yung sapatos.
I do have a good luck music every time.
A good luck what?
Music. Like ito yung ito yung kumbaga pag sa wrestling, ito yung entrance music.
Parang sa boxing din, you have your entrance song.
However, it's actually a worship song na I used to play when we were in the church, like music ministry and everything. I used to be back then. Ayan na, personal na.
Yan, gusto ko yan.
I used to play the drums, and Christian family kami. I'm born and raised talaga in a Christian family. So part of me being a Christian at that time is playing the music in the church, and ito yung talagang gusto kong song, Awesome God by Hillsong. Yung on the loop lang siya before ako makita ng stage, ganun. Para kasing may hype siya na moment. And every time wala akong speaking ever na hindi ko siya pinapatugtog before I go on stage. Kaya dapat yung like 6 minutes or 10 minutes before, sa akin yun. Parang bawal kumausap, bawal akong kausapin kasi yun yung parang
it sets your mood.
Yeah, booster ko talaga.
Yes, all right. So if you're in the background and you heard that song playing over and over again, that must be Brycan. He must have an event somewhere here, diba? You know it.
Yeah. That is one. Another. Any specific ba? Any specific na?
Up to you. It's up to you.
I used to be a street magician. Like, I was really serious.
No, I heard that already. Sorry. I heard it. Tinanong yan sa'yo sa isa mong podcast episode guesting. And I know. Kala mo
Yeah, okay. Ngayon talagang nakinig ka nga talaga.
Of course.
People don't know about me.
Okay, well, he's thinking. Because the thing with Brycan, if you will listen to that episode, ang na-realize ko is whatever, I think he has the proper mindset kasi. So whatever he does, he's successful. Sa business, naging successful siya. Hindi nga lang tumagal, pero di ba? Naging successful siya. Tapos, magician, anything he sets mind to whatever, he's successful.
Wow.
Tapos sinabi mo, pumasa ka sa pilot school.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So I guess,
mababaw. Sige, sobrang babaw. And,
no.
sige. I just remembered kasi I was actually doing this like 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
Gusto ko to. First on the Roma Miclat podcast.
I know. No, actually first ever. No one actually knows about this.
Yes.
Namumula ako. I actually watch Korean novelas.
Oh, yeah! Spill!
Oh my God. Not really a fan, but I watch them. And when I start to watch them, like, talagang kailangan mo siya tapusin bago lumipat sa isang series.
Nakaka-hook, diba?
Yeah. I love ET1 class. My favorite is actually Dr. Romantic. So watch that. I actually love this. Nahuhok ako bigla sa conversation. Natatawa ako sa rito. Hindi ko alam na ganito pala ka-personal to, pero sige, go.
Yes.
Gusto ko yung mga stories na underdog. Kasi I really feel na parang, I was that kind of a kid na against all the odds. Kasi unang-una, my parents are OFWs. So they're not really here physically to support me. Like, yeah, definitely we talk online and everything, but iba pa rin kasi yung pag umuwi ka, kasama mo parents mo, pinagluluto ka, and then may nagtatanong na how was your day, kumusta anak, or whatever, kumusta na yung masungit mong boss, and all along those lines. I didn't experience those. And parang para sa akin, when I watched this Korean, napaka-realistic nila minsan eh.
Yes.
Di ba? So,
Kaya nga, di ba, it's a roller coaster of emotions because you can somewhat, I don't know, regardless of wherever you come from, makaka-connect ka.
True. And I'm not really into those love stories na Korean, like That Soldier and the Nurse. Hindi ko siya.
The Descendants of the Sun.
Yeah. Medyo hindi ako na-hook. And then the one from North Korea and South Korea, hindi rin ako na-hook.
Oh, yeah, Crash Landing.
Medyo fan ka nga talaga, alam mo yung masasabi ko.
Of course.
So mga ganun, yung mga medyo underdog yung mga stories. I love them and I watch them. And when it comes to movies, ang laging, kapag pinapanood ko to, laging pinagpapawisan yung mata ko.
Onion Ninjas, nandun sila lagi sa paligid.
Nagtataka ba pinagpapawisan yung mata ko? Pwede pala yun. It's actually, it's the classic, yung pang title ng Korean movie. It's years ago, but I advise you guys to watch it. And yun yung first na Korean na nagustuhan ko. Again, it's a roller coaster of emotions and everything. And then yung mga plot twists and yung mga Koreans talagang gagaling when it comes to those things.
Galing, diba?
Galing na. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes! Achievement unlocked.
First time to like first
Yes. Thank you, Opa. Okay. Well, okay, that was a surprise. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for sharing that to us. And okay. Meron bang hindi kayang gawin si Brycan? Or kahit at least ngayon hindi mo pa siya kaya?
Siguro bungee jumping. I think.
Are you afraid of heights?
I am afraid of heights, but at the same time, I love heights as well. Ako yung tao na I'm afraid of heights, pero ako rin yung tao na lagi ako nag-cliff diving before. So yung mga ganung mga irony. But parang feeling ko hindi ko kaya talaga yung bungee jump. I can actually do maybe kasi yung sa plane when you jump, forgot the kasi yan? Pag tumalong ka sa plane and then parachute and everything.
Yung
skydiving.
Skydiving niya. I thought paragliding niya.
Paragliding I tried. Skydiving, feeling ko kaya ko kasi dire-diretso lang naman yun. But because of bungee jumping, it's sobrang lapid and then
Tapos may mga rocks pa kasi, di ba?
And then biglang pupul ka niya and then babalik ka niya and then gusto mo nang bumaba, wala kang choice kasi hihintayin mo sila lahat. Or parang I think that's something na hindi ko kayang gawin ngayon.
Kumakabog yung dibdib mo just thinking of it.
But I'm actually afraid of heights. But yun yung sigurong ginagawa ko all the time. If I'm afraid of something, I want to try it. If I'm afraid of something, I let myself be in that position of being afraid. And then hindi ko alam kung dahil sa adrenaline rush, siguro adrenaline junkie din ako. Hindi ko rin alam, di rin ako minado doon. Na whenever I feel the thrill, na mas na-excite ako after, parang sobrang, alam mo yun, sobrang fulfillment sa akin. But yeah, I don't really know, but I know that I'm afraid of heights.
But it's good kasi that's one way of conquering your fears eh.
Yeah, and
diba? You have to conquer your fears. There's no way of conquering your fears kung hindi mo itatry. Kasi sometimes, maybe, yung illusion lang siya. That's why you're afraid.
Siguro doon ko rin na-develop yung courage ko and yung strength ko kasi I always believe na you can never be courageous if hindi mo hinaharap yung mga fears mo. Parang matapang ako pero paano ka naging matapang? Parang
may matapang kasing mababaw eh. Diba?
Yeah, true. And then siguro doon ko napapatunayan sa sarili ko mismo, it's more of like a validation na yan, nagawa ko ngayon. Like, now I'm actually excited when it comes to like things. I'm excited for my next failure. I'm excited for my next mistakes. Ang ibang tao, they're actually afraid of it, diba? Pero ako, I'm actually excited kasi nagkaroon ako ng ibang mindset facing those failures. Parang excited ako na, okay, ano yung success dito? After the failures, after the mistakes. Okay, ano yung win dito? Ano yung positive dito after? So, ganun na yung naging mindset ko eh. And I don't know if I'm crazy, pero I think it's a mentality of leaders as well.
Yeah.
You can't really para sa akin, you can't really be a leader if pag madali ka ma-discourage kasi there are like a lot of people relying sa'yo, so you have to have that mentality. That's for me. That's for me as a as a leader. Ayoko na
Yeah.
ganun. Ayoko na.
It always brings you back to ano,
Yeah,
diba?
I know.
Okay, don't worry, Brycan. I'm gonna steer you away from that
Yeah,
again. At least for this episode.
always. I always.
So are you saying that you also have a personal bias?
Yeah.
Yung totoo?
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone has a cognitive. Eto na naman tayo. Anyway, everyone has a cognitive bias, and this is being studied sa NLP, yung neuro linguistic programming, na people tend to have bias every time. You have your personal bias. I have a personal bias. Ito yung mga beliefs natin, and then when we try to consider other people's idea, that's because they're still related to our bias, pero may ibang point of view lang sila. So definitely yes. Naniniwala ako lagi na may personal bias. At yes, may personal bias ako.
Kaya nga, di ba, ginajudge mo yung tao? Kahit hindi mo pa siya kilala based on the physical, whatever. Okay.
Sa standard mo.
Yes, oo. So, okay, since nandun na rin lang tayo, kasi iniwan ko tong question na to, hindi ko dapat sinama eh. But I'm gonna throw this na. Isasama ko na siya.
Oh.
So, when you meet a person, what's the first thing that you notice doon sa tao?
Depende. Ano, babae, lalaki?
Sige, sabihin natin on a professional and then pag
Okay.
sa girl, syempre, sa opposite sex. Oo. Kasi definitely iba sa romantic side eh.
Yeah. And definitely iba kapag hunting ka kasi.
Oh, hunting talaga yung word.
Yeah, like binary hunters. So,
yes, yeah. Oh.
Anyway, when it comes to the professional side, siguro if tatanungin mo sa akin to, like 10 years ago or maybe 5 or 7 years ago, when I didn't have this kind of mindset, I will tell you na the title is important sa akin. I'll always ask for the status of this person, or I'm gonna ask the background or whatever, and dun pumapasok yung intentions, dun pumapasok yung agenda.
Ina-adjust mo.
How can I use this person, or how can this person be impressed sa akin? And then at some point put like good words sa circle niya. That was me 7 years ago or 5 years ago. And then I realized when I had that be human na movement, yun yung problema, like sa akin in like a lot of people, na when we meet other people, we tend to have those intentions, we tend to have those biases, we tend to have those agendas, where in fact na if kapag na-meet natin yung isang tao and then just plain lang talaga, like plain conversation lang talaga, and you don't really have any intentions to saan mo siya magagamit, saan mo siya ganito and everything, I think it's gonna be a better conversation, and then the conversation relationship will be authentic, and as well na magiging mas natural siya kaysa yung, oh, what do you do? Parang yun naman.
Yes.
Diba? Bakit
medyo offensive yun eh. So what do you do? So why? Will you base the way you treat me because of what I do?
Same, diba?
Yes.
Bakit hindi mo tanongin na, do you have pets?
Yeah.
Diba?
Or what do you do for fun?
Yeah, what are do you play games? Parang
yes.
You try to connect your personal stuff, then your the professional, and then the things na alam mo yan. Tingnan mo, mismo ako na discourage ako pag pinag-uusapan yung intentions and agendas, kasi ang hirap kasi tanggalin. Na whenever we meet, and yun nga, sabi mo, di ba? Minamatch mo kasi kung ano yung magiging, or in-adjust mo kung ano yung magiging trato mo dito sa tao. Depende. Kung ano siya. Like, you're the owner of SM, you're the owner of Converge, you're the owner of PLDT. So what? Di ba? Parang, at the end of the day, nandito tayo sa isang table, nandito tayo sa isang occasion or whatever, we can just talk. I don't need anything from you. Diba? And you don't need anything from me. So why not talk as humans? Na parang nasa island lang tayo na, plain and simple.
At saka ang respeto naman, Brycan, walang salary grade eh.
True.
Diba?
True. Gusto ko yun.
Diba? Walang salary grade.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you're the president or you're the owner of this business, it means I'm gonna give you much respect compared to this person who's cleaning, alam mo yun, or who's the guard, diba? Ako kasi kaya nakaka-relate ako kay Lawrence kasi ako, when I was working, friends ako with janitor, si Kuya Guard, kasi I feel na sila yung nag-aasikaso sa'yo.
Yeah.
Sila yung nag-secure ng, na okay ka, ganyan. O kung may kailangan ka, kuya, di ba? Those people, you take care of them. Kasi tama si Lawrence na, binibigay nila lahat sa trabaho.
Yeah.
Kasi yun yung meron sila. Diba?
Those are the people as well that I talk to every time. And
Yeah.
parang inalagaan natin sila. Kasi para sa akin kasi, it reminds me as well kung saan ako nag-start whenever I talk to
Yes.
them na I don't really need to be professional, I just need to be myself.
Mm-mm.
And, wala ring judgment.
Mm-mm.
And at the end of the day, it's just pure conversation. Let me tell you one story dito sa agenda intentions na to. I was in a major event. It was a really big event. Bilyonaryo lahat ng tao dun sa room na yun. 700 people or 2,000. And then I was there and then making like conversations with random people. And then there's this one person na alam mo yung tingin pa lang, alam mo na ginajudge ka na, tingin pa lang, that didn't bother me kasi I understand. I was like that person. And then this guy is more like nasa 40 plus and everything. Successful, really successful guy. And then I approach him, random talk and whatever. And then his questions are always ganito. Anong school ka? Saan ka galing? Are you from Ateneo or are you from UP? Two options lang.
Oh my God, the Ateneo or
Ateneo lang.
UP.
Ateneo or UP.
UP.
Parang neither. I'm not from those school. But when we were having this conversation, I was like, okay, how many years are you doing this thing? Sabi niya, 20 years daw. And then right off the bat, tinanong ko siya kasi I know that this person is guarded kasi nga, networking sa room eh.
Yes.
And then sabi ko, like, ako lang siguro nagtanong sa kanya. Sabi ko, are you still happy with whatever you're doing? It's been 20 years, sabi ko sa kanya. I mean, he was surprised. He was, makita mo yung body shoulders, makita mo yung body language and everything. Nagbago and then caught off guard siya. And then that was the only time na parang nagkaroon kami ng conversation, normal conversation, na naging interesting ako sa kanya, naging interesting siya sa akin because we didn't talk about money, we didn't talk about titles, we didn't talk about work and everything. We just talked about his happiness and kung ano yung pangarap niya sa buhay nung bata siya. And that was like a relationship being built like through conversations na wait lang, magagamit ko. No, we didn't even he asked my name but I didn't even ask for his card kasi it defeats the purpose.
But I guess kasi those people, they're also tired of the way the people approach them.
True.
Diba? So that's why their guards are always up.
Sobra.
Oo.
I get them. Yeah.
Okay. Ito, hindi ka naman i-judge, but what's the most ridiculous thing that you've bought? It may be overpriced or, I don't know, it's like stupid stuff, but you bought it anyway.
I don't know.
Sabi mo, marami kang na-shopping dun sa after ng business mo. Alam mo, talagang biro mo, hindi makakawala tong si Brycan sa akin. Sabi mo, you bought a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Kasi ang ganda ng earnings mo dun sa di ba?
The online shop, di ba? Yeah. Siguro, that's the thing at the end of the day, nung chinek ko kung ano yung mga napundar ko dun sa malaking gig na yun na naranasan ko, we're just like rubber shoes and sneakers and everything. Yun lang talaga. But the thing is, ang unang pumasok sa isip ko habang tinatanong mo to, kung ano ba talagang item yung nabili ko. Walang bullshit to mas marami kasi ako nabigyan ng tulong kaysa pinabili ako sa sarili ko. I don't know. I think it's the upbringing. I think me being an underdog from the very start, I understand people. So I check on friends. I check on people na, bro, kaya pa ba? Something like ganun. Even I can only help like for a little amount of money. Parang mas doon, like, I don't mind. I really don't mind. Like,
it's really charity.
Oo, siguro to make me feel good. I don't know. Siguro ganun. Kasi at the end of the day, if you're doing good things, it's not actually for other people. It's actually for you, diba? To make you feel good.
Yes, that's what they say,
Yeah. So I kind of get that at some point, pero siguro ang focus ko, it's more of like the intention na alam ko kasi yung hirap niya and alam ko rin yung nahihiyang humingi ng tulong and everything. This COVID, I think I led parang napahiram ko 100,000 or something, parang ganun. And I don't really mind kasi alam ko able ako ngayon. I know that I'm able ngayon. What if in the next 10 years or next 5 years sila naman yung able, ako naman yung hindi able, diba? So it's more of like paying it forward. And I know naman na if I plant something, hindi man yan babalik from them. Definitely
in the future.
God will do something, in the future, and then He'll give it to you surprisingly or abundantly, parang ganun. I think ganun kami na raise na don't actually give yung average or don't give the worst thing na meron ka. It's always the best. the best thing.
Kasi kung tumulong ka na ng maayos, di ba? Hindi yung tutulong ka lang na parang kang nagbigay ng limos. Iba kasi yun eh.
Ang corny ko, pero ganun talaga. Yun talaga
No,
practice.
totoo. Yeah, I get you. I totally get you. Like, I resonate you. Kasi parehas tayo mag-isip. Ganun din ako.
Hey!
Oh, as in, na parang, of course, also have to set limits because there are people who are, aminin na natin na medyo may abusado. But at the same time, when you help with your, parang wholeheartedly.
True.
Huwag yung tutulong ka pero may sinasabi ka, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ganito ako eto na yan.
May breakthrough ba ulit? Woo!
I know. Ito ata yung para doon sa life thing na life beliefs ko na parang ito sa mga paniniwala ko sa buhay ko. Once na pinahiram mo, expect mo na hindi na babalik. Once na pinautang ka, magpautang ka ng money na alam mo na kaya mong mawala, hindi yung
Yes. That's
ganun ang rule ko eh. And then, depende yan sa tao kung anong level ng relationship mo meron tayo, kung gano'ng kataas yung pwede mong pairam, di ba? But, tanggap ko eh. Like, if they can't really, alam mo yun, bayaran or whatever, okay lang. Hindi, bayaran nyo pa rin, pero...
Okay, can we, babalikan natin yon. Rewind.
Bayaran nyo pa rin kung kaya nyo, but no pressure.
Pero hindi ka nagmamadali.
No pressure, yeah. Like I said, I'm able now compared to other people na talagang really affected with this
Yes.
pandemic and everything. Blessed pa rin talaga tayo. The fact that we're doing podcast, blessed tayo.
True. That's why we're here to, we're using our platforms din to help other people na kaya nating matulungan. Okay. Wow. Grabe yung mga sagot niya, no? Parang walang palye, no? Okay, since I asked you what's the most ridiculous thing na sinabi mo naman ay charity, oh my God, that's not even ridiculous.
I'm actually thinking about the camera, like the Canon M50 ng start ng COVID. Kaso hindi naman siya ridiculous kasi
ginagamit mo eh.
Ginagamit ko, and then it's actually for the podcast. Kasi that's like my recent purchase and this mic. Muntik na akong bumili ng Rodecaster Pro. Yun, ridiculous na siguro yun. Kasi I know that I have this things na ngayon na pwede ko na magamit without that. Pero parang gusto ko siya. So kapag nabili ko yun, babalikan kita. Huy, Roma, ito. Hindi ko siya kailangan pero gusto ko siya. So ito, siya.
akala ko kasi baka yung mga shoes mo like may Yeezy ka, yung Yeezy na parang pinakaunang-una, ganyan.
Yeah.
Ito yung meron, gano'n.
No,
Pwede rin
no.
yun. It will count.
Ganun na guy. I rather spend my money online pagdating sa mga games kumpara sa mga shoes. Kasi I'm a Vans person. Like, napaka-simple, di ba? Vans lang. Kahit naman saan pwede mo siyang gamitin, but not basketball shoes. I'm not really a fan of basketball shoes.
Pero very comfy siya, tsaka very minimalist.
I threw someone's phone back in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nabasag?
Wasak.
Oh my gosh.
I think I didn't have like the anger management in control at that time, or I didn't have anger management. And then impulsive ka and everything. Ako naman nakawala ako from the province. So yeah.
So did you even pay for that na parang for the repair or pinalitan mo o hindi?
Alam mo yung mga in-advertise sa TV before na Nokia, na N70, yung mga ganun. Like the first phone, na mga few phones na may mga camera and everything, may dual cam. So, siya lang yung may ganun.
Oh my gosh, mamahalin nga. Ang mahal pa naman ng mga Nokia before, diba? Oo.
Parang nasa, I don't know, 50,000 or whatever, basta mga ganong range. It's ridiculously expensive. And college boy lang ako, diba? Parang, I tried to pay, and a lot of sorries, but at the end of the day, parang, he forgave me naman. So, all was good. Pero yun siguro pinaka-expensive para sa akin. Para sa akin.
And you've known better since then. Hindi ka na naninira at nagbabasag.
Of course. Hindi. Ilagay lang sa tiyan ng alak lagi. Ganun.
Yeah, wag sa ulo. Diba?
I mean, before I wasn't really like this kind of person. I was really something na different talaga. Nanunugod ako ng buong dorm dati. Isang buong dorm.
Oh my gosh, ang tapang.
This is in New Belt. Nanunugod ako ng isang buong dorm tapos ang mga kalaban namin, mga barangay tanod na mga ganun. Kaya makinig from Manila, I'm from Tarlac, and ang image ko sa Tarlac is really a good boy. So may mga ganung moments ako sa buhay ko.
Na-aware naman yung parents mo or not?
So, kaya kapag narinig na nila to, sorry man, pa.
Hello po, tito and tita.
I had my
Oo.
moments. Alam nga nila, hindi pa ako nakapagsuntukan ever.
Mm.
Ganun yung image ko sa kanila. But, you know.
Siyempre, di ba, nagbabago? Well, at least you had that, you had that in history naman na eh. At least hindi na ngayon ganon. Kasi mas grabe yung, ang bait mo noon, tapos ngayon ka nagwawala. Alam mo yun? Ganon.
Which is marami yung ganon, di ba?
Oo.
Kasi gusto nila ngayon. Kasi fed up na sila sa pagiging mabait or whatever. Napupuno sila din. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Anong guilty pleasure ni Brycan?
Saang pleasure?
Oy, wait lang. Wait, may babalikan pala akong tanong. Kasi sabi mo, since ngayon tinanong mo, binerify mo, what's the first thing that you notice or yung nanonotice mo sa opposite sex? Kasi di ba kanina sabi ka professional, but you didn't give your answer pag sa, when romantically speaking na eh, yun na yung
Una ko napapansin is always yung smile, yung teeth talaga. Yun talaga.
Kahit gan.
Okay yung ngipin. Doon na tayo sa next level. And then ilong. And then, alam mo yun, pag bumagsak na siya sa umpisa, okay. Hey, how are you?
Hi, friend!
And I have this rule na I don't get to be friend with other people na alam kong type ko. I don't.
Really?
Para sa akin kasi, anong intention ko, bakit kita gusto maging kaibigan, di ba? From the very start, wrong intentions na yun. Pero, I want you to know na I actually like you. And then, if inano mo ako, binlock mo na ako, ayaw mo na, binasid mo na ako, or whatever along those lines, pwede na tayo maging friends. At least, nalaman mo yung intentions ko. Parang ganun. But yung friend mo na kita and everything, and then, gagawa ko ng the moves, hindi ako yung tao yan. Kasi gusto ko, from the very
straightforward.
start, ever since. Yeah. Weird.
Which is good. Oh, which is good. Pero hindi, akala ko kasi when you say na, I won't friend you, akala ko yung tipong hindi mo kakausapin, hindi mo papansinin, ganon.
No. I'm gonna be straightforward na talaga na I like the person.
But it's good. Ako, I like that eh. Kasi maski ako before. I I just want to share my point of view on this.
Yeah.
Kasi lagi may point of view pagka dating tsaka love life, no? Parang may ganun na akong reputasyon sa PPD. No, but for me kasi, if I like the guy, hindi rin ako hindi ako yung tipong iiwas. I'm gonna make sure you'll notice me. At saka, I'm gonna make sure marirealize mo na, she's always here, na parang may something. Lalande. May flirty moments. Kasi, you're of age. You should know what you want.
Exactly.
And then, let's see. Let's date. Then, if it won't work, then let's be friends. Pag nag-work siya, di okay tayo.
Yeah.
Pag hindi siya nag-work, friends tayo.
Pag hindi kayo nag-work, at least, may experience kayo.
I don't believe kasi in courtship. That's bullshit to me. I mean,
I have to agree with you.
I want to be more like, I want to know you as a person, like maybe as a friend, pero ayoko yung manliligaw. Kasi when you court, you give your best foot forward. You will give promises and whatever, diba? Tapos ito namang mga babae maniniwala na, kasi he's so nice when he was courting me. Yeah, duh. Gusto mo ba ng follow-up? Nakakapagod kaya maging mabait.
Kaya nga ako rin na, like, for me, courtship is really an effortful thing. Tend to be me. And then, if you don't like me, okay, that's good. We're cool. At alam mo kasi, once na nag-click tayo, or once na naging okay tayo, you know what you're buying.
Yeah.
Hindi lang sa package. It's more of like the whole me. Parang ganun. So, if gets mo ako, nagustuhan mo ako, then this is me. Like, this is the normal me. Ganun ako lagi pagdating sa dating.
Why do you have to even, why do you even have to try na mag-impress? I mean, either way, kung talagang tatanggapin ka eh. Yeah. Even your baddest side or the worst thing about you.
I don't know, yung dati kasi, di ba, in college, parang you have to have this certain perfume kasi ito yung usong perfume sa mga guys.
Alam ko yan.
So even if you don't have those, if you really like the person, then come on, let's do it, let's try, diba? And then let's go together, diba? Ganun. Dating na.
Oo nga. Hindi muna. Sige, istuloy ko na ba doon?
Ewan ko, sige, go.
We won't name names, we won't drop names, but just share a memory na talagang, oh my God, it's, I don't know, maybe cringeworthy or it's so bad that you cannot forget it.
Before kasi, like, connected dun sa pinag-usapan natin na if boys are actually trying hard or if guys are trying hard to impress someone, there are certain girls as well that they try to impress the guy na sobrang gusto nila. Even na wala na sa hulog. Alam mo yun, hindi ko na pet peeve ang wrong grammar. Hindi ko naman. I mean, I understand. We're Filipinos and everything. I understand. Naka-move on na ako. Pass over that, yung wrong grammar na yan. I don't care. If I understand, if I get you, I'm okay. Dude.
Wag lang magkakalapit yung wrong grammar na sobrang obvious.
Yun yung I mean, I get it. Like me, I'm not even perfect when it comes to speaking in English. And it's fine. But people understand me, and that's what's important, diba? And I'm speaking on stage, diba?
Mm-hmm.
So, I get that naka-move on na ako dun sa, wrong grammar, si ganito. Grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's preference at the end of the day. But anyway, ayun nga. So, I've been in dates na when it comes to the conversation, I'm really conversationalist. Alam mo yung, syempre, minsan nagiging normal ka, na napapa-English ka minsan, and then minsan nasasabayan ka, pero alam mo yun, yung unang sablay, okay, fine. Yung pangalawang sablay, sige, pilitin natin kasi you're pretty.
Maganda.
Alam mo yun, and everything. Pero yung third and fourth, I think kailangan na natin umuwi. Or so I've experienced those kind of, dates. I don't even know if they're dates. Yeah, they're
Pero gusto mo sabihin, pwede naman tayo magtagalog. Wala namang manghuhuli.
True. Like, wala naman EOP dito.
Diba? Oo eh.
Again, babalik tayo dun sa mas attracted tayo or mas attracted ako sa kung sino ka. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
Just if you can speak in English, like really confident and, really correct when it comes to the grammar and everything. It's fine that you try, but if you think na naririnig mo na even yung sarili mo na mali at marami na rin nag-feedback sa'yo, marami nag-call out sa'yo, you have to exert effort. Kasi when I started, I was like that as well. When I was young, hindi naman talaga, taga-probinsya ako, di ba? So I exerted effort as well to know the language. So same sana. Yun. It's the person, it's not the event.
So I think it's also best na you know how to laugh at yourself. It helps kasi, 'di ba? Kaya mong pagtawanan yung sarili mo kasi ako ang katwiran ko. Tatawanan ko yung sarili ko kasi tatawanan naman ako na iba eh. Di tawanan ko na yung sarili ko, inunahan ko na sila.
That's a perfect moment kapag nagjo-joke ka sa harapan ng mga tao, like hundreds of people, thousands of people, kasi wala nakagets. I always say this, call out ko yung sarili ko, napaka-slow ko kasi, parang gano'n. So, and then they start laughing because you're calling out yourself. And I think that's a technique that I always use kapag hindi nila naintindihan yung joke ko.
May palakpak pang gano'n. Okay.
Gano'n. So, yeah, you have to make fun of yourself. Kasi if you make fun of yourself, then that means you're confident and, you're comfortable with whatever you have.
That's true.
Yeah, one of the adventure things na ginawa ko sa buhay ko was to actually go in the UK alone, and nobody actually know na pumunta ako doon or knew about na pumunta ako doon. And this was the time na nagkaroon ng cardiac arrest yung father ko. And I went there for a surprise and everything. I wasn't really ready, and then financially and everything, but I wanted to go there. I was ready to drop everything, lahat ng pinaghirapan ko dito sa Pinas, just to go there. And I was able to. Like, I don't even know how did I do it, parang ganun.
How did you even manage to?
I was able to. So parang para sa akin, that was more of like, kung nagawa ko yun, then I think whatever it is, kaya kong gawin kasi nga I dropped everything. Like, I had a good position in the company, and I told them that, if you will not let me do this, I'm going to be resigning, and I'm sorry, but I have to choose my family. And then I can't actually tell my parents or my family kasi syempre stress na nga sila doon, and definitely when the financial side of things, challenge din sila dun sa part na yun. So I needed to do something about it, and I think that was like a great adventure for me. So if you're expecting that I went somewhere or whatever, I went somewhere, but the process,
it's not for fun.
Yeah, the process of going there, it was really stressful, and that was adventure for me.
And it's a matter of talaga big life choices. You're leaving a career.
I was. I work in the BPO, so nakarating pa yun sa mga upper management na if, they will allow me or they can afford to lose me. Parang ganito lang naman yan eh. Mawala ako ng 2 months or 1 month or mawala ako forever. Parang ganun.
Mm-mm.
So, pinagbigyan naman nila ako for like a lot of deliberation. At binigyan ko sila na napakaiting timeline, like 1 week.
Mhm.
1 week sa ganung decision making ng mga execs is really short. So,
Because you know what you can bring to the table. That's why you can negotiate. That's the thing. You can't do it kasi if you don't know, alam mo yun, if alam mo may pinanghahawakan ka, and even if they don't get you or if they don't allow you, you can start anew. Matapang eh.
ganito kasi. Ano to iba ang arrogant sa confident.
Yes, iba
People who
yon.
listens, iba yung arrogance and ignorante. Tama ba?
Yes, ignorance.
Yeah, ignorance. Kasi I was confident na magaling ako. I am confident na magaling ako na pag umalis ako doon, I can get a new job, I can start, nag-failing ako before eh. Tapos biglang underdog nga ako before eh. So, tapos bigla ako na-promote na naging successful. So, why not do it again, di ba? Na walang tulong na ibang tao. That's one thing na belief ko rin na, wait lang, ibang episode pala daw.
Oo, wait lang oo.
Isa sa mga paniniwala ko din is ganun na, huwag kang umasa sa ibang tao talaga. Umasa ka sa sarili mo.
True. And that's one thing that you should learn, that people must learn. Oh, ito na, guilty pleasure. Pwedeng isang wholesome, pwedeng isang non-wholesome. May gano'n.
Guilty pleasure is, napaka-boring ko. Ang guilty pleasure is actually playing games. Guilty pleasure is actually playing PS4. That's
Non-stop. Like, non-stop, walang tayuan,
it.
gano'n.
Full day. Tapos walang ligo din.
Yeah. I know, because my husband is a gamer, so that's why I really understand you, man. No
Yeah.
worries. I don't judge
Thank
you.
Don't judge a guy if hindi siya naliligo, lalo na
Yeah.
kapag day off niya, rest day niya.
Kasi exactly, day off nyo yun eh. Yun na
Exactly.
ngayon lang time nyo sa sarili nyo.
Thank you, Roma Miclat show, for understanding this.
Yeah, ako that's one thing that kaya kami talaga nagkasundo. Kasi ever since nag-meet kami, alam kong gamer siya. So why would I even ask him to stop playing games? That's stupid.
Sure.
Diba? Yun siya eh. Before ko siya nakilala. And buti sana kung may ibang bisyo. Wala naman eh. Gaming lang talaga.
Kaya nilike ko lagi yung nag-show sa feed ko na yung mga nagtatrend ngayon sa TikTok na mga wife na they're actually taking video sa mga husband na nag-video game na I'm lucky blah 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 kasi wala siyang bisyo. Yeah, amen.
Totoo. Totoo yun. Maswerte ka kapag yan lang kasi at least nasa bahay. Hindi nagyoyosi. Walang ang kalaro online, diba?
Ang kaaway online din.
Oh. You just give them time. You should also understand them. You should give them time to enjoy yung sarili nilang oras. Kasi even if you're in a relationship, you should always have time alone pa rin eh. Kasi ako din, I value my time alone minsan. Kasi syempre, like may ginagawa ko podcast. Kami happy kami na same room, pero may kanya-kanya kami. Pero we check on each other. But it doesn't mean that you love each other less or pinagpalit ka na sa game. And that's one thing, girls. Don't even compare yourself sa game kasi that's so low. Sorry ito point of view ko. That's so low. Feeling ko, ako ang taas ng tingin ko talaga sa sarili ko. Hindi ko i-compare ang sarili ko sa game.
Di ba may song na ganyan? Di ba? May Dota o or whatever. So, yung isa is actually ice cream.
Ice cream.
Sobra. Like, super gusto ko ng like Ben and Jerry's. Sobra.
Anong flavor?
Brownies. Oh my God.
Brownies. Yung core? The core one?
Yeah.
Ako, I love New York fudge.
New York fudge din. Itong dalawang to, sobra.
Oh my gosh. So good.
Alam mo yun, like, even if I'm on diet, even if I'm on a strict diet.
There's always room for Ben and Jerry's. Are you kidding me?
So, even na sinasabi ko, I need to be strict. Makikita mo siya sa supermarket or even sa grocery or minsan sa mga high-end na 7-Eleven like sa BGC. Makita mo yung hindi ko mapigilan eh. Or in general, kahit anong ice cream. Basta cold, sweet, I like that. Diabetic kaming family. So I think isang reason yun kung bakit gusto ko rin talaga sa sweets. I think may science behind that. Like nasa blood kasi namin yung I don't even know.
Hindi ka ba masyadong sweet na tao?
I can consider myself sweet kasi I love surprising other people. So, yeah. alam mo yung nakakasad minsan na even if you're exerting effort, wala ka ng drama, nag-exert ka ng effort to surprise other people, and then at the end of the day, no one is actually surprising you.
Can we do a high five?
Ah! And then,
it's like, alam mo yung lahat binibili mo ng cake, tapos pag ikaw nag-birthday, bibili ka ng cake sa sarili mo kasi no one is actually surprising you. I know that, man. I know.
Alam mo yung, not for anything, you love what you're doing, you appreciate
Yes.
people, you give a lot, and you're not really, expecting anything back, pero
Yes. But it's always nice to receive something just because, di ba?
Just because, just like a random thing or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Parang lately, siguro it's because of the age then. Lately, I'm feeling na, bakit pag ako wala? Bakit pag ganito? Alam mo yun?
True. I super get you, man. I super get you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kasi 'di ba, pagka ikaw talaga yung thoughtful, tapos masasaktuhan mo pa. Hindi naman to fearless forecast, no? Pero feeling ko lang, ang masasaktuhan mo medyo, alam mo yung stoic na tao, ganyan, yung halaman. Kasi yun daw yung minamatch ni Lord.
Lakasan mo pa, go. Baka marinig. Lakasan mo pa.
Oo, totoo. Kasi ako talaga ganun mas sweet ako. Tapos yung yung husband ko ganyan. Tapos parang, syempre, ayaw mo naman na sinasabi mo sa kanya yung gagawin niya. Syempre, hindi na surprise yun. So, alam mo na kasi, di ba?
Yeah.
But it takes time. Magkaka-adjustment naman yan.
What I hate most is people asking me, what do you want?
Exactly. Parang do your search, man. I mean, may effort ka naman.
Even, that's the thing, like, even us, like, surprising other people, walang-wala to sa topic natin na, pero gusto ko sa akin.
I love it.
Even you, when you're surprising people, hindi mo rin naman alam kung magugustuhan nila sometimes, but you just want the gesture, di ba? You just want to do it kasi na mapapafeel mo sa tao na special, na na magiging masaya siya because of the gesture that you did or you're gonna do. So, kami rin naman, gusto rin
exactly. Namin. Yeah. Alam mo, isa sa pet peeve ko, yung nakatry ka na ba makareceive ng regalo na hindi man lang in-effortan yung balot or mukhang balot ng tinapa talaga yung balot. Tapos sasabihin, ang importante, the thought. I mean, yeah, I get it. But sometimes, no, it's always, walang taong nagalit na makareceive ng magandang balot na regalo.
Kaya pang nagbigay sa akin, sorry if meron na, pero I don't remember na meron nagbigay sa akin ng gift na may ribbon.
As in? Ever?
Yung ribbon na, alam mo yung sa
SM, yung ginagawa nila.
Yung sa national bookstore na, alam mo yun, yung ginagawa.
Yung red and all.
Everything. Not for anything. I'm not into those things. Pero the fact na naalala ko, there's something in me na parang
may pinaguhugutan to.
Pinaguhugutan na. Yeah. True.
Ayan, sa mga nakakarinig nito, magpapasko na, please.
Dala niyo ribbon.
Send Brian something with tied in with a ribbon. I don't know, yeah.
Tapos tinali nila yung sarili nila. Yeah.
Tapos i-reject mo naman daw. Choosy ka mo.
Let's go. Let's eat. Come on. True. Huwag kang umasa sa ibang tao. Kasi at the end of the day, even you trust the most trusted person sa paligid mo, even if yung mga tao is mahal ka sa paligid mo, sometimes kasi mas masakit kasi mas lalong masakit kapag sila yung may ginawa or something like that, along those lines. So, naging mantra ko from, I think this started when I was working na ayoko umasa sa ibang tao kasi from the very start umaasa ako sa ibang tao. Like in high school, college and everything, parents, around friends and everything, and everyone sa paligid. I was really, surrounded by people na umaasa ako sa kanila. And then, nung mag-isa na ako, nung independent na ako, I really had a hard time. Tapos when I thought na in the workplace na I had this, alam mo, pareho yung pagkakaroon mo ng friends sa work at saka pagkakaroon mo ng friends sa school, akala ko pareho, hindi pala.
Kasi they're work, different.
Sa work,
competition sa work eh.
Yeah, iba yung species nila sa work na friends kayo kasi kailangan lang pala nilang alay ngayon, but when you step up, they're gonna hate you, and then when you step up, they're gonna hate you again. And then kaya sinasabi nila it's lonely at the top. That's
Tapos masakit ang likod mo kasi medyo may saksak yung likod mo.
Yeah, that's partially true. So one thing na a lesson really learned sa end ko is it's okay na to give chance to other people to help you. It's okay to ask for help as well. I always say that. However, wag kang umasa lang dun sa help na yan. Always have a plan B, plan C, plan D, and keep it to yourself. Pero yung plan A mo, if you need help, go ask for help. Pero yung plan B, C, D mo, sa'yo na yun. Ganun ako lagi. Yung everything na ginagawa ko, even yung podcast na if hindi magiging successful to, I have it up to, I don't know, whatever plan na may pwede kong gawin, may pwede kong gawin, and whatever. So, bro, thank
Yung
you.
backup, may backup, and yung backup, may backup pa.
Yeah. Problem solving and decision making, yan, pinag-aaralan niya dyan. So, ganun. Tingnan mo biglang naging seryoso yung moment natin. Pero, I'm just now like remembering things sa mga times na unang-una bata ako sa mga posisyon na mga nagkaroon ako. And then, not a lot of people really believed in me kasi not for anything people like the people who are listening. I'm not against your schools, pero let's face it, meron kayong edge kapag nasa mga prestigious schools kayo or nasa top schools kayo. Meron kayong edge lagi. Even if you're young, pero pag sinabi mo, I came from UP Diliman, I came from Ateneo, I came from LaSalle, I came from whatever school na, alam mo yun, prestigious. Kahit bata ka, they know na, you deserve the position. But if you're from some college or from some university and then bata ka and then yung mga tao na nasa paligid mo are from this prestigious school, there's always a judgment and there's always a bias sa kanila. And yun yung struggle ko ever since. And it took me only one person every time na maniwala sa akin to actually carry on and, continue the journey. If walang naniwala sa akin kahit isang tao, siguro wala ako dito sa position ko. And then at some point, yung mga tao na naniwala rin sa akin, dumating sa point na naging rival ko rin sila.
Kasi ibig sabihin, na-reach mo na yung nag-develop ka at dadating na magiging competition ka nila. Now, doon mo malalaman kung talagang sinusuportahan ka ba nila or they're happy for you that you are moving up.
Yeah.
Or they're happy for you kasi before mas mataas sila sa'yo.
Which is Filipino mentality.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Alam mo yun, mas maraming tumatagal akong friends that are outside my workplace. Kasi ako, if meron akong employee dati na naging mas mataas sa akin, I will genuinely be happy about that person dun sa achievement niya. If ever na dumating yung point na ganun. Buti naman wala pa. Pero if ever na dumating yung point na yun, kasi I know na that person is really hungry for success. And ako, I think I'm contented na. Parang ganun. And I'm gonna be happy if that person is gonna be my boss na dati is mas mababa sa akin. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, title is just title. Ganun lagi yung preaching ko every time. Ayan na naman tayo sa leadership. Pero that's it. Huwag kang umasa sa ibang tao. It's always just believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and please, mag-aral ka, i-develop mo yung sarili mo, grow, kasi ikaw rin naman ang aanin niya, not other people around you.
True. Yeah. Good words, good advice. I like that. What's the best thing that happened to you in 2020?
Podcasting. I've been planning this in November, but like you mentioned kanina, this introduction, I was actually roaming the Philippines, and then speaking for a company. So I was really blessed, pero parang nasa isip ko na talaga na gusto kong magkaroon ng podcast because I am really an avid follower of Tom Billieu. I don't know
Tom Billieu, yes.
Tom Billieu, and then
and also the wife is a motivational. I think husband and wives are
wow.
Motivational speakers sila. Women empowerment yung wife niya.
And then si Tom is more of like the curious part, diba? I am a fan of Tom's podcast and Ryan Hawk of The Learning Leader. So every time na nasa road ako, sila lang pinapakinggan ko, and I was like, I got hooked na parang dati nagsimula ako sa Good Times with Mo, panay kalokohan lang, and then Boys Night Out, kalokohan pa din.
Sila sa YG. Papi!
Ding, 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 ding. So,
gusto na nangyari sa booth, diba?
Yeah, sobrang fan ako ng talk radio. Sobrang fan ako ng, sabi ko nga sa'yo, di ba nabanggit ko, late night shows and everything. So, mahilig ako sa mga, conversations. Fan ako ng mga ganun kasi I'm really interested with other people. So, sabi ko, I want that. Isa sa mga pangarap ko sa buhay is magkaroon ng late night show. para like super. If I have the chance to actually reconstruct everything, I'm gonna have like a late night show set here. Parang ganun. Podcast is a blessing, at saka it was a success because not because of the numbers, not because of the charts, pero I found a community, I found a new group na na who believed in me, na kahit papaano when I talk to them, same wavelength, same mindset, positivity and everything, walang toxic, hindi siya toxic. So nakatulong siya sa mental health ko actually.
You always ask your guests this last question. Kasi some of them they answer it, but some of them they don't.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, what's your fear? What's your greatest fear? Not the ipis type of I
have to be honest with this.
Yes, of course.
Wow. Like I felt that question. I always ask that question, but I wasn't really ready for someone to ask that question to me. Good on you. Okay. I'm afraid to be alone. I think all my life I've been alone. Like majority of my mature adult life, I'm actually alone. And I hope na if once I find the one, alam mo yun, it's gonna be something na it's gonna be mafe-feel niya yung void na yun. Parang may nasabihan ako at some point na I'm not really damaged when it comes to that part, but I'm still human. I feel the loneliness. I always entertain the side of the idea na no man is an island. Yes, I am independent. Yes, I am confident. Yes, I have all those things. Yes, like people see me as an alpha. But at the end of the day, I am actually afraid to be alone. Kasi anong sense naman lahat ng ginagawa kung wala naman ako ma-share na iba. I want to find that like the forever thing na I want to find that person na parang I can be my weak me.
Yes.
Like I can just be a loser dun sa tao na just that part of me na parang she will understand, she will take care of me, and all those things along those lines. But yeah, wow, that I wasn't ready for that. Ang dami kong na dito sa
Woo! Pag-pray natin yan, Brycan.
Yeah, thank you.
Pag-pray natin yan.
I have to say, Roma, like, you parang napalabas mo yung
pinaghandaan ko to.
Answers ko kasi caught off guard ako. Like, you asked me before if I wanted to, diba, to have those questions para
yes.
But I chose not to. Kasi nga, diba, the human part. Pero I'm really surprised and amazed as well. Kasi you reminded me of things na nakalimutan ko na rin yung mga iba. So yeah, thank you.
And what I love is, you didn't expect na tatanong ko sa'yo yung tinatanong mong question, usually.
Yeah. As for the final question,
yes.
I was actually ready for the, what are we going to choose? Passion or...
No.
Diba,
I told you nothing like that.
Yeah.
I told you nothing like that. Only on the Roma Miclat podcast.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brycan Dayao. Oh, by the way, can you please... I know this is your final episode. Is it that just for season 1? Will there be another season? Ano ba?
Yeah, there's gonna be another season, but I don't know when. But hopefully, maybe in November, maybe in December. It's just like I can't have like two major things at the moment, and one major thing I always prioritize podcasting. Pero kasi life happened, I need to prioritize other aspects of my life, like work. Yes. So even na maraming nakaline up na guest, gusto ko pa rin ng quality like yun eh. Ayoko lang ng podcast na kasi may episode lang ako. So true. I decided to end the episode or end the season and have the season 1. Dati naman wala namang plano ng season na yan. Pero since everyone was doing it,
kasi nahanap ka rin eh. Bakit hindi na siya nag-upload? Why is it just parang repost or quotes, ganyan? No? Walang bago.
Exactly.
And he would always say kasi depende sa availability ng guest.
Yeah, buti na lang ako na ganun na excuse. But honestly, ngayon, nagkaroon ako actually ng hiatus, like mini hiatus bago yung last episode ko and then hiatus. So, at least ngayon, medyo formal yung pagpapaalam ko for the season 1. And
Yes.
this latest episode, I really love the conversation I had with this one, kasi kung ano man yung belief ko when it comes to leadership and everything is belief niya rin na hindi siya scripted and everything. So, kaya kinilig ako if makikita niyo. Yeah.
Very interesting. Please invite them and where to follow you.
Yeah, all my social media at the Young Leader Brycan or at Young Leader Brycan. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, social media. I'm trying Twitter. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. Follow me in those platforms. Sabi nga ni Roma kanina, siya yung una nagsabi sa akin na all the episodes are actually for thank you.
Yes.
Someone actually confirmed this and validated this. All of the episodes, you can get something out from it. Like, it may be not the whole thing, but there's something for you out there. So thank you. Thank you for having me, Roma. Sobrang appreciate ko to. And it's really refreshing.
Thank you so much, Brycan, for being so game and being so open, and you shared very personal things dito sa show, and we really value it and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Brycan Dayao, and this is another episode of the Roma Miclat podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're also on Facebook and YouTube. Just search the Roma Miclat podcast. Until our next episode, bye!
Bye!